team. Welcome back to Puro Conversations. And today we got a special episode because we're at the lounge here at the 12th floor at Fantasy Springs Casino. And like I said, they gave us access, and we saw their line of cigars that they have available. And so we thought we'd just come out here and talk to you guys a little bit.
Come out and try some new cigars. We've been accustomed to Nicaraguan cigars, and come outside of our comfort zone and try some new cigars in a different lounge, somewhere different area, and see how it goes.
Yeah, and we've heard of Romeo and Juliet before, or Julieta before. I've never tried one, so I'm really excited to be able to try this one here at Fantasy.
And these are Dominican cigars.
These are Dominican cigars, okay. So I'm going to cut this one here. Oh. So another big reason why we wanted to do this episode here is because Fantasy Springs Casino is pretty near and dear to us as a family. They've done huge things for the community, and we really just want to highlight that. Can you talk about some of the stuff that Fantasy means to you? And
to me, Fantasy means a lot to me. I can go on and on about all the stuff they've done for me and all the stuff they've done for this valley. Aside from putting on some great fights here in this valley, I was blessed to be a part of a lot of those fights. I think I racked up maybe 14, 15 fights here at Fantasy in my career. And said every time I fought here, I loved it. The crowd, the energy, sold out arena was great to feel. To me, I felt I was walking into like a Vegas arena, just because it was so packed, and the way the atmosphere was, the crowd, the energy. It was great to come out here and perform and do my thing. Yeah. But Fantasy has always been there in so many ways, being there even when I wasn't fighting here, helping me out with taking care of me during training camps, letting me stay here during some of my training camps, just being a big part of my career. Yeah. It was great. I fought for my world title here. When I fought for my world title, they did like a viewing here, so everybody got to come here and watch my fight. Was very nice, and I appreciate that they did that.
So you're probably wondering, like, well, what's going on here? Randy, he's a former IBF world champion, and Fantasy Springs Casino has they partnered with Golden Boy Promotions, and they put a platform for a lot of local fighters out here in the Coachella Valley, and Randy is one of them. And this right here is kind of payback, right? We want to highlight the things that they have done, not only for our family, but also for the community. What do you think about the cigar so far?
I just took my first puff on it, and it is a lot stronger cigar than I've tried. Different texture to it, a flavor to it. It's a little stronger. Trying something new doesn't bother me, but see how I feel a little bit closer towards the middle, if I can get there.
This one doesn't really taste too strong. It actually has a pretty smooth flavor to it. Yeah, it's not too strong. This one is the Romeo y Julieta. Medallas de Oro. Yep, I need to practice my Spanish. Reserve.
Is that the
Real
1875
I think
edition? I think it's like a special edition they have, I'm assuming.
Do you remember one of the fights that meant the most here? Like, what was one of them that was most recognizable to you?
I wouldn't. To pick one would be very hard, because every time I went inside that ring, I made sure I performed at my best and gave the crowd what they came to see. Yeah. I think one that stood out the most, just because it got the crowd involved. I heard a couple fights in the crowd. Was against Alexis Santiago. Mm-hmm. I think it was for a small title that we fought here at Fantasy. So it was something big, and I've known him since the amateur days. And to come into the pros and meet someone like that, it gets a little bit of attention. So it was a great fight. We put on a great show for the people. You know, at the end of the day, well, of course I won, but at the end of the day, the crowd won. Fantasy won. You know, the people that came to see a great night of boxing. You know, that's what it's about. Yeah. It's put on great fights.
Yeah, and every time that an event was put on here and you were headlining, or even on the card, you know, it was kind of like a responsibility to sell tickets, right? To try to pack the house, you know. And I remember we did a lot of marketing, we did a lot of visits, a lot of meet and greets, swap meets,
taking out the swap meet, doing meet and greets there, trying to get people into these doors. But like I said, it was a great journey, and I appreciate Fantasy so much, you know. And still till this day, you know, I'm not even fighting anymore, and they still help me out so much, and into something that I want to jump into, a new venture that I want to jump to is a boxing gym, opening my own gym here in the Valley. And I'm thankful that Fantasy jumped on board and became a sponsor on helping me get this gym open. So, like I said, I appreciated everything they do, and we will continue to be by Fantasy's side forever.
Yeah, they've been amazing. They've been amazing, like I said, not only to our family, but to the community, because they've supported many fighters in the Coachella Boxing Club, in the Indio Boxing Club, you know. So again, they've built a really strong thing here. So apart from, obviously, this is a casino, right? You got your gambling, you know, that's the same across the board with every casino. But they put on great events. They've had great concerts here. The boxing, like we talked about. I remember being a youngster, coming to the boxing events before they had that. It was
outside.
It was outside, right?
Outside.
Yeah, you know.
Tonio fought there. The Diaz brothers fought there. Yeah. So
Julio.
We got to be a part of that, and seeing those fights was nice.
Yeah.
They've created a great space for people to come and watch fights.
Yes.
And they've done it over the years, and not a lot of people have tried to, and it doesn't succeed. Fantasy obviously can make it happen and get it done.
And not only not only the fights, right? Not only the events, the concerts that they put on, but tomorrow morning, what are we going to be doing?
Yeah, tomorrow we are actually going to play the golf course here at Fantasy, Eagle Falls. Beautiful course. We'll make sure we have extra balls in our bag, because we will lose quite a few balls, but it is a beautiful course. I got to play it a couple of times, and it will be your first time, right?
It'll be my first time. We played a little bit of golf today. I lost a whole bunch of balls, you know, but so he tells me that this one's a little bit more challenging than the one we did today, but I look forward to it, you know, because playing golf, cigars, right? You know, we're going to be, you know, on the course smoking a cigar, because, you know, it goes with it. It's like you know, cookies and milk, right? It just goes along. Golf and cigars, it just goes. Maybe a drink. You know, I'm not gonna show you my drink, but maybe a drink. But yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow morning. And
might be my best hit of my life. Holy shit!
What do you think about Eagle Falls Golf Course?
Eagle Falls Golf Course is beautiful. It's big, it's forgiving, it's like I said, it's wide, so it helps you not lose so much balls, but yet you still will lose a lot of balls if you're not careful. It's harder to find in these bushes, but overall, Eagle Falls is a great course.
And so yeah, like I said, they have a gym downstairs. They have, you know, the hotel, right? We're up here on the 12th floor.
They even got the rock yard that gets on and cracking when they throw events there. They do tributes to different people, and like I said, I've been out here a couple of times, couple of nights, and like I said, it gets pretty packed, and it's just a great way to get out, being outside, not stuck inside the house, and, you know, being around great people, great environment, and it's just great to be around.
Yeah, tonight is a Monday. It's a Monday night, right? And you know, it's not, you know, many people up here, but it's really nice and peaceful. The staff was really cool. They educated us on what we were selecting, you know, helped us with purchasing our beers. Very cool atmosphere. So I recommend, if you are here in the Coachella Valley or considering visiting the Coachella Valley, Fantasy Springs is a place that you're gonna want to stay.
This is strong. So a little back to my cigar. How do you feel with your cigar?
You know, I think with these cigars, because you know, we've been spoiled with Nicaraguan cigars. And as we enter this industry and as we learn more and more, and we talk to leaders in this industry, because we've talked to a lot of people that are very successful, and they tell us they believe that Nicaragua will be the leading producer
in a year and a half.
Within a year and a half, right? You know,
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it. I really think they can make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the way they put their love and passion to cigars over there. Like I said, the way I've been tasting cigars, and this is my first cigar outside of Nicaragua, but it is a very strong cigar.
Yeah, it's strong.
We tried one the other day, which was very smooth. Laveau cigar was very nice. Very smooth cigar that didn't give you no issues, no problems. But he said because it was aged for 10 years.
Yes.
So
yes.
Makes a big difference.
And so that's one of the things that we're learning is that they're all different, right? Yeah, they're all cigars, but you can taste the difference between this cigar. Where'd you say it was from? Dominican Republic. You can taste the difference between this cigar and the type of leaf that we've been smoking in the Nicaraguan cigar.
Definitely.
But that's the beautiful thing about cigars, is that there's so many different types. You have to find the profile that you like, and once you find it, you can start collecting those ones, right?
That right blend.
Yeah.
That right blend that you can connect the right leaves together and all that, then it starts coming the cigar you like to smoke.
Yeah.
Waiting to get there until we find that right cigar that we're like, hey, you know what? This is it. This is the one.
You know, as you and I have talked about, a goal is one day having our own line of cigars, right? And one thing that I've understood about this game is that you can have cheap cigars and you can have quality cigars. And if you want to make quality cigars, it takes time. You have to be patient. Yeah,
for sure.
You gotta have patience, you know. So we're in no rush. We're in no rush.
Taking baby steps, taking one step at a time, and it'll get there.
Yeah.
You know, this journey is gonna be great, and we're gonna have fun doing it and keeping you guys along, watching along with us, and see where it leads.
You know, there is an event happening in Estelí, Nicaragua, at the end of this month, and you know, we were hopeful that we would be able to go, but it was just too short a notice. We were hoping to get a sponsor to cover the trip, right? And that sponsor would have been the sponsor of this channel and would have been highlighted in intros and outros throughout the video, right, for that trip. But it's not going to happen this year, but most likely we're going to make sure that we plan to go next year and bring you guys along.
And the one in Vegas. There's one in Vegas as well, so we want to hit the one in Vegas.
The one in Vegas as well, yeah. And we want to bring you guys along. We want to show you what this world is, because it's completely different than anything I've ever experienced, right? As we told you earlier, Randy is a former world champion, and we got to explore that world and that business. And oh man, we have stories, right? We can tell you stories.
Definitely we can.
And we didn't bring camera along for that ride, and if we did, it would have been pretty cool. But for this ride, for this journey, for this industry, we're gonna bring you guys along.
We're gonna do it all.
And we're gonna show you guys every step of the way. You guys are gonna see our growth, and I'm just so happy. Just happy that we're doing this. You know, again, thank you to Fantasy. You know, thank you again for allowing us to just spend some time up here and smoke, you know, these really good cigars, and also everything you've done for the community and done for our family.
Thank you. Most definitely. Again, thank you guys. Thank you, Fantasy, especially Mandy. I appreciate everything you guys do for myself, for my family, and for the Valley.
So we're gonna have to cut this short because Randy has his class that. What do you got going on right now?
My night classes, my 8 to 9 o'clock at the Coachella Boxing Club. Full body workout. We get in, hit the bag, upper body, lower body. I make sure I take care of your whole body, and when you leave there, you're gonna sleep like a baby from the great workout we're about to get. So if you ever had any questions, you guys want to come out and give it a try, you let me know. Give me on Instagram, Randy El Matador, or on Puro Conversations. You just let us know, and we'll take care of you guys, whether it's cigars or taking care of your health. We got you.
I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your cigars. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy this, please just hit the like button, subscribe for our future videos that are coming out. And if you know someone that likes cigars, share this to them because we're trying to build a community. And we want you guys to join us and watch this journey with us. Let's win.